after 3 or 4 weeks. A new head. Look at that. Lots of money in here. New head, new cold air filter, plugs, wires, hoses, gaskets. But it runs good. When I was tearing into this thing, I found out that somebody put a brand new short block in this thing at some point, really relatively recently. So they must have had the old head rebuilt, which cracked, and it cost me $750 for a brand new head that was manufactured in Florida, and it's better than the original head. So it's a little bit of money with the parts, but the labor's free. I put the cold air intake on it. I even painted it and cleaned it up. So this is almost a 27-year-old vehicle with 205,000 miles on it. And to me, it doesn't look like it's freaking more than a year old under here. So 2 of the 3 vehicles are back on the road. And the Jetta, I got an estimate of $9,000 to fix it. And that's not including the air conditioning. But I realized that these guys rather replace the entire turbocharger, which is $2,900, and I replaced the actuator valve, which opens up the wastegate. Cost me $80 and probably 8 hours so far in putting it in and learning how to adjust it. So I got rid of 2 of the 3 error codes. I think one last adjustment and I'll get the error code done for that, and move on to the air conditioning. But yeah, so what I also had to do is I found out my temperature gauge, or temperature heater air conditioning control, had a little melting issue. So I went to a junkyard today. I got this one out of it. I cut the pigtail because this is what melted on mine. So that's all new. I also got another dash panel for it, and I'm gonna vinyl coat it in the camouflage to match that. So I'm going to take this for a little bit of a drive. Here's my original one, I think. Yeah, I can see that's after I cleaned it up. Plus it cracked here in the heat. So I'm happy. Cost me about $1,000 in parts, but it runs good. Burn like a kitten. So the funny thing is, I put it together last night. All I had to do was put in the spark plugs and the spark plug wires, and I could not find the freaking spark plugs. So I went and bought a second set today, and I didn't want to put them in. Well, I'm sitting in the living room and watching a little bit of TV about the Band of Brothers documentary. And lo and behold, by my fireplace was a Folgers coffee can with the spark plugs in them. So taking a little break and watching a little Band of Brothers saved me $20. All right, this thing is quiet. I love it. Starts right up, man.